guys, this is me again, and today I want to talk about Can't Make This Up by the American actor and comedian Kevin Hart and the American author Neil Strauss. Can't Make This Up, life lessons from Kevin Hart's life, where he takes the readers in a journey full of ups and downs throughout his life. His childhood and how he came up with the whole stand-up comedy thing, acting, and when did he take this path. It also includes some lessons that he have figured out about life, success, family, and relationships. Hart starts the book from the very beginning of his life, actually even about he was born. From his parents' relationship, and as he mentioned in the book, they were like water and oil. The main problem was that Kevin's father was a drug addict. He was out of control most of the time. He was crazy, like really crazy, guys. As Hart mentioned in the book, he said that nearly every memory of my dad is of him exposing me to a violent or a dangerous situation. And he also said that his craziness could have landed me in the hospital or the grave. And among these crazy memories with his father, I remember once Kevin Hart asked his father to drive a motorboat, and he said, go ahead, I don't see why not, Kev. And Kev was 8 years old, guys, so of course he lost control and smashed into another boat. And there's the pit bull incident when Hart's father unleashed a huge, scary pit bull on his own kids because he was pissed off that he lost a basketball game. And if you don't know what a pit bull is, this is a pit bull, guys. Hart's mother was the exact opposite of her husband. She was a disciplined, religious woman. She didn't like partying or the smell of cigarettes or alcohol. You can imagine how insane their life was. Hart's father wasn't there most of the time, especially after he left his family. He kept disappearing, then appearing out of the blue. And actually, there's a whole chapter written by him explaining, and for the first time, where the hell did he disappear for 4 years. Kicking the chapter off with the famous
Alright.
So Kevin Hart lived his life with his mother, and she scheduled his life with no gaps for free time that may drift him into his father's or brother's path. He was too scared to step out of the lines she drew, for he knew what was waiting for him. However, he refers to her as his rock, his angel, and his teacher. His mother wasn't the only reason that he was disciplined. He saw his brother taking some lifts in his life and eventually regretting it. So he learned from his mistakes and how he fixed his life later on. Despite anything, Kevin was always positive about his life and shoulders shrugged any negativity, including his father's insanity, that he considered it as a lesson that he learned from and will not affect his life. And if you're wondering what a shoulder shrug is, Hart wasn't the brightest student or swimmer. However, at his graduation, he earned an award for best attendance. Of course, his mother never let him miss a day of practice, and now he have to improvise a speech for the first time with no papers, with no preparation whatsoever. So he started making fun of himself, and actually that bored because everyone was laughing at his jokes. Comedy wasn't in the picture until one of Kevin's workmates introduced him to a comedy club nearby, and she encouraged him to perform there because she found him funny. And he was super excited about the idea that being a funny man could be a real career. Then he signed up his name to perform there and chose the worst nickname ever, Kev the Bastard, that he later on will finally get rid of it. And from here, his comedy career began with his unbelievable determination, passion, persistence, commitment, and positivity. He became the person we know today, performing for free in clubs, taking any chance to improve himself and his skills. and moving to New York, which was a big step in his acting career. He was building his future. Meanwhile, his partner wasn't that supportive. And actually, she tried to use him. They reached the point that they had enough from that insane fighting and they had to get a divorce. What I respect about this book, it's honesty. Kevin's heart honesty. About his cheating incident, about that he used the writer to help him with this book, about his father and family. He wasn't ashamed to share his bad side or the dark side of his jokes. What I respect about Kevin Hart, that he didn't give up on his father. He didn't blame him for what happened in his life. Actually, he appreciated every moment he went through because of his father's insanity. And as I said before, he considered it as a lesson that he learned from and will tell others about after saying, "Believe me guys, I can't make this up." Finally, happy Eid everyone. كل عام وانتم بخير. Like, subscribe and share if you like the video, of course. And yeah, that's it for today. Salam.